Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about various forms of verbs in this video. Okay, as you can see on the screen. And this is a very important lesson as it will be the foundation for tenses, which are the main pillar for learning English, which you will learn in the next class. Okay, but before that, we need to know and learn what a verb is first, since it is about forms of verbs. So what are verbs? Or what is a verb? Verb are words which shows an action, right? I'm sure you all remember that. So now there are three forms of verbs, okay, which are used in tenses accordingly. Now you will be thinking what tenses are, or maybe you already know what tenses are. Okay, you will learn about tenses in the next class, but before that, you need to learn the forms of verbs to understand and do better in tenses. That's why we are doing this lesson today. Okay, in tenses, we talk about the present, past, and the future. And these three forms of verbs are used in tenses. Okay, there are three forms of verbs and we will learn about them. So now let's see what are the three forms of verbs. In the first one, in present tense, the verb we use is called present form or first form of verb. Okay, as you can see up there, the first one, it is written present V1. Okay, so in present tense, the verb we use is called present form or first form of verb. We can also say V1 to make it easier for you. V means verb, okay? So present or V1. And the next one, the second form, is used in past tense. And you can already see it's written past there, or we can also call V2. And the third form is used in past participle. Okay, past participle means something which is happening right now. Okay, present means we're talking about the present. Past means we're talking about the past. So, and past participle means something which is happening right now, or we can also say V3. Okay, it's V1, V2, V3, present, past, and past participle. And you can also remember, and you should also remember that in past participle form of verb, the word usually ends in ed. Okay, now let's look in the first example. In the first one, the first word that we have in present is arise, right? Arise, arose, arisen. Okay, so arise means to happen or to occur, right? So for example, we can say accidents arise from carelessness. That means we're talking about the present, right? But if we are to change the word of arise into past, okay, if you want to say it in past, we can say many accidents arose from carelessness. Arose means we're talking about the past. Okay, and when it comes to the past participle, it will be arisen. Okay, for example, a new difficulty has arisen. That means it has happened or is happening right now, right? So in present, it is arise. In past, it is arose. And in past participle, it is arisen. So what if someone asks you, what is the third form of arise? What will you say? The third form of arise is arisen, right? And what if someone asks you, what is the second form of past? No, sorry, what is the second form of arise? It will be arose. Okay? We have seen the first form of verb of the word arise. Okay, that is arise, arose, arisen. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is take. And the past form of take will be took. And the past participle will be taken. Okay, just like that. Come, came, come. Sometimes the present and the past participle happens to be the same. The next one is go, went, gone. Give, gave, given. Cook, cooked, cooked. Begin, began, begun. And if the present is in is or am, the past will be was, okay? And in past participle, it will be been. And just like that, that is to use in singular, right? Is, was, been. And if we are to use in plural, the present will be are, past will be were, and past participle will be been again. And eat, ate, eaten. Hope, hoped, hoped. Like I've said before, in past participle it usually ends in ed, and even in past tense we usually in past tense also we usually add ed. Complete, completed, completed. Do, did, done. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. Have, had, had. Drink, drank, drunk. Fall, fell, fallen. Draw, drew, drawn. Cut, cut, cut. And sometimes some of the words or some of the verb remains the same even in present, in past, as well as past participle, just like the word cut here. Okay? And the next one, the last one we have is buy, bought, and bought. Okay, so we have learned about these forms of verb, and we will be using this in the next lesson or class when we do the tenses. Okay? But for now, I want you to write this down in your notebook, okay, from arise till buy. Okay, you have to write it the way I wrote it here. Make a column and make rows, and write present, past, past participle, and then write those verbs. Write these words. And I forgot to give the numbers here, but make sure that you give numbers while writing in your notebook. Okay, make arise is number 1, 2 take, 3 come, go, 4 will be go. Okay, thank you class.